Now in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 real trade examples and 3 simple entry techniques that I personally use when looking for high probability opportunities in the market. Now, this is not about indicators, it's not about magic levels, and it's definitely not about guessing. It's about reading structure, understanding momentum, and waiting for the markets to show its hand before you get involved. So we're going to look at one reversal, one continuation, and one failure to reverse scenario so that you can start seeing how the same logic applies in different conditions. So before we look at the charts, there's one rule that I want to make very clear. Every single trade you will ever see in this video follows the same 4-step process: structure, shift, confirmation, and execution. So if a trade does not meet all 4, then I do not take it. So let me quickly explain what each one means. Structure. Structure is the overall direction of the market. Are we making higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows? So this tells me whether I should be thinking buys, sells, or staying out. Then we have shift. This is the first sign that control is changing. So this is where price fails to continue, breaks structure, or closes in the opposite direction. This is the market telling me something is different now. Then we have confirmation. This is the market proving that shift is real. So this could be a lower high, a higher low, a strong close, or momentum stepping in. This is where most traders rush, and this is where I wait. Then finally we have execution. So this is the final step. Only after I have structure, a shift, and confirmation do I place a trade. Entry, stop loss, in the invalidation zone, target based on structure. Now, if you skip any one of these steps, you are not trading a system, you are gambling. Now, let me show you how this works in real time, starting with trade example number 1. All right, guys, so looking at trade example number 1, you can clearly see that the structure of this market is in an uptrend. We're making higher highs and higher lows. You can see here that price attempted to go bearish, but completely failed. And now we have again another mini higher low within this structure. Now, as price pushes bullish, this is telling us that buyers are in control and we're not looking to do anything at this moment in time. As we see, as we go forward and the candles start to develop, we have a development here that we call price topping out. So this is a failure to continue higher. And as you can see here, price attempts to push bullish completely fails. Now, the next part of this is very important. As you can see here, price now shifts its structure. So we go from being in an uptrend where we see price creating a development here that in theory should be pushing higher if we're in an uptrend. But now we have this candle that breaks below. So we're starting to see now a depletion in that bullish sentiment. We're starting to see a shift in this structure. And now as we go forward, you can see here that price is creating what we call a base. So that just simply means that we're failing to push higher. We're now shifting the structure from being bullish to now bearish. And as you've probably been knowing, in a downtrend, we create lower highs in anticipation for price to now make a lower low. So what's the confirmation? Well, we have a trend line break. We have a failure to break the highs. We have now a lower high formation, and we have a strong bearish candle close, which indicates to us that the buyers are no longer in control and the bears are taken over. So this is when we want to take that narrative. We want to enter our trade, placing your stop loss where you're comfortable. There's no right or wrong place, but you do want it out the way. And we like to call this an invalidation zone. And then go for your targets. Now, whatever you target is completely up to you, but I always recommend that you go for a minimum of 1 to 2. So let me be clear here. We're not just entering this trade based on a pattern. We're not just entering this trade based on a lower high being formed. We're entering this trade based on the fact that price was in an uptrend. We failed to make a higher high. Price is topped out. We have a shift in structure. Now we have a lower high pattern, which resembles a new downtrend forming to now making a new lower low. We have a bearish candle close in anticipation for price to continue down. As you can see here, this is exactly what happens. Now, one thing that's important to note is that when you're taking these trades, you're screenshotting them, you're journaling them, and you're writing down the true story that aligns with this pattern. So then when you come on the charts and you see this develop in real time, then you're able to take this over and over again with confidence. Let's move on to trade example number 2. So now we move on to trade example number 2, and I want you to take note of some important components here. Firstly, we can clearly see that price is trending down. Price is making lower lows and lower highs. So that clearly indicates to us that the bears are in control. So right now, we have to look at another component. Price is pushed for a very long period of time without pulling back. Now, as you probably know, the market cannot continue to push in one direction forever. At some point in time, we have to pull back. Sellers are either going to sell their positions or buyers are going to step in because they get a better price. So what we can anticipate is that eventually price has to pull back at some point. Now, I'm not going to go into the components of where we can anticipate price to pull back because that's not what this lesson is about. We're talking about patterns. But as you probably can see, we have a very overextended structure. So we've got to continue to be patient. You don't want to be selling at the bottom of a downtrend. If you were going to get in these markets, you should have been here, in here, where it's the most obvious that price is going to start to develop a downtrend and then take advantage of this range. As we move forward with this structure, you can clearly see that price continues to attempt to push bearish. This is what we call a pause and go pattern here. But again, I'm not going to go into that. But this is price attempt to continue bearish. Now, I'm not looking for sells because I'm not going to sell this late into a candle's move. But what we can see here is that just the basic development of structure, price has created a base. So again, we develop what we call a lower high in anticipation of a lower low. Now, as we move forward, you can see here that price attempts to go bearish and fails. So now the components are downtrend, overextended structure, price creating a lower high in anticipation of a lower low, a complete failure. So now we can have here a support level in the market where price is failing to break again. And now we have a bullish candle close. This bullish close does not just close with a wick to the top. This is a full body close. We've taken out the lower high and now we're starting to see a shift in structure. So now we have a structural low, a higher low, bullish candle close, and again, the component of this trend shift in structure. So this is an opportunity for us to enter the trade. Again, we have a nice close, bullish candle in anticipation of the next candle to continue bullish. And again, we go for our 1 to 2 targets. Please take note, guys. We're not just entering the trade just based off a pattern. We're entering the trade based off everything that is combined that you can use collectively to make informed decisions to take high probability trading setups. And as we move forward, you can clearly see what happens here. Price continues to develop the uptrend and we have this pullback that we can anticipate with an overextended structure. Let's move on to trade example number 3. Trade example number 3. Now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to bring all the components together from trade example number 1, trade example number 2, and we're going to bring it into this example here so that you can really know and learn how to create the right narratives and stories to get yourself into higher probability trading opportunities. So the first thing that we have to look at here is that price is clearly in an uptrend. Price is making higher highs and higher lows. So as long as prices continue to respect structure, what we can anticipate here is for price to continue to make a higher high eventually. What we're looking for price to do is create a sentiment in the market where price is forming a base. So we have a base here. Now, what we can see in this example is that there is a shift. We have a bearish candle close that is broken below the low, which violates this trend to the upside. Now, this is probably not enough information. We probably need something clearer because price could just break out and break back in. But now we have another opponent here. We can see that price is not only breaking out and breaking back in from the higher low, but we're also breaking out and breaking back in from the high. So that attempt to go higher has completely failed, as we've seen in example number 2. And as you can see here, the shift starts to happen. Price now has truly taken out this low and taken out this low. The trend to the upside is now depleted. The bulls are failing to continue higher and the bears are in control. So what are we looking for here? But if you said sells, then of course, that's what we're looking for. So now we start to see that price is shifting in structure. We create a base in the market, and now we have a pattern. Remember that lower high pattern in anticipation of a new lower low. Nothing that we're not familiar with. One component that we're missing here is a strong bearish candle close to indicate that the momentum is shifting. So let's wait for that to happen. Still don't have it yet. Oh, now we have a shift. So instead of entering the trade early, we waited for a strong candle close to indicate that the bears are in control of the market. We have the base. We have the violation of the uptrend. We have the failure to break the highs. We have the lower high in anticipation of the lower low. But look what we have here. We have a shift. Price is failing to continue down. So are the bears really in control, or have the bulls taken back control of the market? Well, if we look at this, we can see price has created a base. Remember this pattern? Price is failing to break these lows. Now we have a strong bullish close. That's an indication to us that the bulls are in control. We have a high probability trading setup. We have the right story and narratives that completely make sense. We can see that in trade example number 2. And now we want to take the trade. We are clearly in an uptrend. We have a bullish candle close. And what we anticipate now is for the next candle to continue bullish in line with this overall uptrend. Let's send this to the back and let's see what happens. There you go. So guys, as you can see here from trade example number 3, everything makes sense because we understand behavior and structure. In trade number 2, it makes sense because we understand behavior and structure. In trade example number 1, this makes sense because we understand behavior and structure. So in all 3 examples, notice something. I'm not just trading patterns. I'm trading structure. I'm not predicting. I'm waiting. And every trade comes from the same sequence: structure, shift, confirmation, and execution. So if you train your eyes to see this, your trading becomes simple. Not easy, but simple. And that's how you build consistency, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. And as I always say, continue to trust the process.